hold it in. Come on, man, hold it in. No. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Come on. Hey, I don't see that every
Mama liked to party when you were in her belly, drinking she did some. Mama liked to party when you were in her belly, that's why you are dumb.
Please let me introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. I come from many a long time. Many a time and many a place. Welcome to Dad's Shootin' Shit Tuesday edition. You're talking to Crazy Craig. Little intro tonight because it's more of a somber evening for what's been going on in the world. Anyway, I want to introduce the man to my right, Mr. Nicholas Sincere. Say hi, Nick.
Bonjour, everyone.
And the man to my left, the man of many words, Will. Say hi, Will.
Hey.
Yeah, so we got a bit of a somber edition compared to the rest of the world. It's gone fucking insane!
Oh, fuck around.
Man, smarten up. My dad can beat up your fucking dad. You're a fucking moron. Wow. Fucking wow. That's all I got to say about this fucking shit. Like,
I don't know what's worse.
we were out hunting, and I got that text in the middle of hunting, and I went, fuck, the world's fucked.
Right?
The world's fucked. In case you don't know and you're living under a fucking rock, the Palestinians dropped a whole bunch of bombs onto Israel, and Israel decided to declare a state of war. But, of course, the Palestinians are claiming victimhood because they're saying they're not demons, they are not violent, and they're not criminals, and the bad people are the Jewish people. Want to bet? You want to fucking bet?
It's not even the bombs there. The bombs are a regular occurrence. I mean, that's
Okay.
a regular Tuesday for them.
We're going to go onto our monitor here in a second. And local video 2. I'm going to bring up Dan Bongino.
She's got pants on. Pants are red in between. That ain't paint. Allahu Akbar. God is great, really. Did you rape her? Why is she bleeding between her legs? Is that what he told you to do? Because that's interesting. I spent a lot of time in church this weekend, and I don't remember hearing any of that in my spiritual encounter with the Almighty this weekend. See that? Look at that. Check that out. Dragging her by her hair to the back of a car. Probably violently raped. Freedom fighter, right? He's fighting for freedom. I'm sorry, folks. You have to see this. You have to see this. Of a flatbed, legs.
That was one of the tamer ones.
Yeah.
That's out there. There's that one of a German podcaster or whatever, folded in half in the back of a pickup truck, nude, dead.
Yeah, I know, man. I've been looking at a dead woman on the side of the road and burned. I think they burned a bunch.
Yeah,
of old guys too.
Right. It's just fucking crazy. Yeah, this is
savage.
This is about being a victim.
It's
right.
It's not war.
And the biggest fucking insult in my instance was they had that big fucking rally with them down in the cities on the weekend. So the trucker convoy was illegal, but they could go around and do that with the flags going and burning rubber and all that kind of stuff and singing out, free Palestine. You know what?
You know what? If they were if the people related them as Arab and all that stuff, then why the Egyptian are not opening their border for them to come in? Because they don't want those guys too. They don't want those savage people either. Because it's a group of terrorists. It's not.
Well, they elected terrorists to take over their country, and that's what is running the country.
Well, exactly.
Is Hamas? Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, Hamas is running.
Yeah.
And they're the electeds that came in. They're doing all the terrorists. They fucking paratrooped into the fucking thing.
The music festival.
The music festival. They killed Canadians. How are you living here in Canada not upset about the death of Canadians, and all you care about is freeing fucking Palestine? I don't give a fuck if I get death threats for this or whatever you want to fucking do, man. Come at me, bro, because all I got to say is you're going to be fucking bowled over.
It said because Israeli occupy Palestine,
but
they gave it to them in 2006.
Yeah,
right?
they've got full control over the Gaza Strip.
Yeah,
they give it to them. They're not trying to occupy it.
Not only, okay, does Palestine or the Palestinians have full control over the Gaza Strip, but Israel provides electricity and water to the Gaza Strip for free.
I wouldn't say fuel for free,
so
but
not
they do
only
provide the
not the
resource
fuel,
for us,
but the water
Hydro
and
water.
the electricity
For free?
for free.
Wow.
Yeah, they don't charge them for it. So not only do they have control of the Gaza Strip, they're getting free benefits alongside.
it's disgusting what's going on. It's disgusting.
Absolutely.
And then they're claiming victimhood. They're dropping bombs, they're raping women, murdering men, stealing children.
Yeah, beheading babies. Seriously?
And they're catching babies on fire and everything else, and they're saying that the Jewish people are the evil ones.
Right. No, that's ridiculous.
Right? And then so he comes out with this fucking limp-wristed fucking response to it. Oh, it's a tragedy on both sides. No, it's not. It's tragedy on one side.
That's right.
It's one side. Like, I cannot get the image of that poor woman with her legs broken and folded up around her. Mm-hmm. With a bunch of guys sitting on her going, praise to God, praise to God. You know what? Your God's a fucking liar. I'm sorry to tell you. My religion and my faith has always been that you love one another, you help one another, you cherish one another. It was never on the point where my God was better than yours.
It was never about broadcasting, shooting civilian in the back of the head because it's not working out the way you want. Yeah. I mean, seriously, that war never worked.
And then look how much video that we've been sent on this. It's been 100 times more than what's going on in the Ukraine.
Oh, fuck Ukraine.
Right? I got an argument with my brother tonight. He goes, well, look at all the Russians killed all the Ukrainians. I said, they haven't done it. He goes, yes, they have. I go, no, they haven't.
The crazy part is, all this is on social media, but if you disagree with a leftist and tell them they're an idiot, you get banned.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised I haven't been yet. I haven't surprised I haven't been yet. It's fucking crazy. This whole situation, what's going on. Like, you haven't got a clue. You haven't fucking got a clue. I'm not a by all means, a devout Christian and everything, but things in the Bible that says that things are going to start. The final ending is coming in the Middle East.
I mean,
It started on fucking Saturday.
Yeah.
Right? And the thing is that they're all here. They're here in the States. They're in States. They're in Canada. They're all there. They're fucking there. They're everywhere. Like we saw them down the fucking streets. There was fucking 2,000-3,000 of them out fucking on the weekend. Protesting the hell of it. I feel like fucking going down there and going, hey, you know what? Since you like fucking raping women, give me a couple of yours so we can rape them. You know? Because Muhammad says eye for an eye, right?
right? No, I agree.
Now, don't get me wrong. I have Muslims that are fucking fantastic people. Right?
Oh, yeah.
They're awesome. But this shit, what fucking happened in Palestine?
Well, that's what we're trying to. So we're not targeting Arabs or women or Muslim. We're targeting Hamas as the group.
Hamas,
as the
specifically Hamas, yeah.
It's like Al
But to sit there,
Qaeda,
and be a free Canadian,
the Taliban.
to sit there and be a free Canadian, sitting down here and cherishing
No, that's-
the freedom that you got, and then there you're praising what they've done. You're praising what they've fucking done. That's the disgusting part.
Well, that's yeah.
You know what? All you military age 18 to fucking 30-year-olds that are living free in Canada that says free Palestine, tell you what, I'll pay for your fucking plane ticket. I'll pay for your fucking plane ticket.
Give me 6 months of my prescription and a rifle and send me to Israel.
Give me that 50 cal Barrett. I'll sit on the fucking tree stump. I'm damn fucking good at it too.
Yeah, it's
This requires some alcohol.
right. It's I got started already. I brought one with me.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, got a Crown and Coke going here.
I'm gonna say, don't be a Nick.
No, I waited till I got here.
I'm just fucking with you, Nicky.
I've been actually doing great. I think for myself. So I mean, not perfect, but try to lay back the weekly drinking. But you know, with the day I had today, I mean, I'm kind of glad you brought it up because I never really asked if we were gonna have one the last 2 or 3. But I mean, today I kind of had a pretty busy.
Well, we're trying to lay off of it because we get a little loose sometimes,
Yeah.
and we're trying to get trying to get some decent sponsors and stuff. But last thing they need to see is an old man and a couple middle-aged men getting fucking drunk.
Am I really middle aged?
Yeah.
Oh man,
It's fucking sad though. The whole situation is fucking sad.
it's horrible.
It's
Well, it's
actually
horrible.
it's
You know,
totally
it's-
disgusting to be honest about
There's
it. but-
no.
It's hard to believe that it's real. To be
It-
honest, like I was listening.
It's hard to believe that a human has so much animosity towards another human.
And you
over
Nothing.
nothing. Yeah, I mean,
Over a belief, a cause. Like, my dad's
Right.
better than your dad. Well, you know what? If there is a God or if there is a heaven, guess what?
you won't know until you're dead.
You won't know till you're dead. So, guess what? You want to go meet him. Allah Akbar.
those savage, they only speak in blood. They don't speak other
Right.
people that says
Violence is the only language they
let's
understand."
seize. Do you have the news retard people or the Secretary of Defense of the U.S. that
Oh.
says just cease fire and then just like
Well, let
let's
it all
just sit
settle
down
down
and
and
talk. I'm like, holy fuck, you guys don't
All
understand.
Hamas
think-
understands is fucking violence.
That's it.
You got a rabid dog. All the rabid dog's going to understand is we put fucking down or fucking
Right.
violence. That's it. That's all you're going to understand. You got a feral dog or a feral cat. All they understand is fucking is violence.
The clearest way to explain or express this whole ceasefire thing that I heard was telling Israel right now, like, hey, let's settle down, let's have a ceasefire, everybody just calm the fuck down sort of deal, would have been like going to the President of the United States on, September 12th, 2001,
Yeah.
and saying, hey,
Let's take a break.
calm the fuck down,
Let's
take
take
a
a minute.
break,
Yeah,
and,
take a break.
call a ceasefire. The response would have been, fuck you.
Well, here's some interesting stats out of this situation that I've fucking come across the last couple of days. So, I'm not sure if it's Iraq or Iran funded Hamas.
Iran.
So they funded Hamas.
Right.
Hamas came out yesterday and admitted that they've got weapons. They got the rockets and the weapons from the Ukraine.
From the Ukraine.
From the Ukraine.
Ukraine.
From the Ukraine.
What the fuck? But Iran. So I mean, Iran funded, used the money that Biden must have. That
$50 million.
$6 billion.
$5 billion, yeah.
Yes.
Well, they figure a lot of the weapons they got too
and they find
came
some
from
Afghanistan.
the Iraq or the Afghanistan.
Yeah.
When they pulled out.
Yeah.
Well, where the fuck do they think they get fucking paratroopers from? And parachutes down and planes to fucking shoot to have 20 or 30 fucking guys to jump out of the back of it.
They're all dressed up with military gear.
Well, those weren't
Holy
paratroopers.
shit.
They were paragliders.
They look like fucking paratroopers to me.
Yeah, so the difference between paragliding and paratrooping is they're both parachutes more or less, but with paragliding, think either like cliff diving or like getting pulled behind a vehicle sort of deal, right? It's like skydiving, but the
It's good in
So you're saying they didn't jump out of the back of a plane? They got pulled off.
the thing. Fuck. Why can't I think of the name of it right now?
You're not talking about the thing
The
with
parachute.
the engine?
Mm-hmm.
That has wings,
right. The parachute is smaller, right? You could tell the parachutes are smaller, and the altitudes that they jump from or
okay.
whatever.
Okay.
Or so it's a small detail, but yeah, they didn't jump out of a plane. How the fuck they got in the air, I don't know. But
They probably got one of those fucking C-18s that the fucking U.S. military left behind.
yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. But
Like,
yeah.
why isn't the Trudeau comes out and does his speech about, it's a violence and show loud and da-da-da-da-da and bullshit, fucking more. Like, I can't even hear him anymore.
It's people don't
so
misunderstand.
patronizing and ass kissing. And
People don't. Yeah.
doesn't want to offend
He's got that
anybody,
face going and
right?
everything else. I go, and I even said, I said as a joke, I said he should be fucking acting with The Rock in the latest movie. It's just
Right.
fucking crazy, man. It's just fucking crazy.
Well, okay, so on our last on what was it, Sunday? We had a quick one. Okay,
Yep.
so during that and this whole thing happened, I had no idea what had happened at that point at the podcast.
Yeah, everything was coming out. Everything was coming out.
So up until that point, I was a firm believer that this whole Israel-Palestine thing has been going on so long and has been so convoluted, and land has gone back and forth so many times that, there's no longer a right side and a wrong side.
right.
Okay.
So basically, like breathing.
Right? Yeah.
It's been going on for so long.
Yeah. It's
like the tide going in and going out. Going in
it's
and
the
going out.
status quo at this point.
Yep.
Yes,
But after this weekend, there is definitely a right side
And a wrong side.
and a wrong side. Abso-fucking-lutely.
And our politicians
When
took neither.
no.
But that's what people are not. It's not a question of let's go back in the history.
Right, yeah.
I send you a video. I mean, if you
The
look
only
at
history that matters is Saturday. That's the only fucking
so
history
that's
that
it.
matters.
Let's forget the history of when the Jew took the
I'm
city
sorry, I
back
don't
in
remember the last time. I don't
1800s
remember the
and-
last time the Jews went in to Palestine and grabbed a bunch of people and fucking raped them and
No,
and
exactly.
and broke them in half and start craving, singing to God. Oh, thank God! Oh, thank God for that bit of fucking Palestinian pussy that we just fucking erased it
And most
everything else on the
and
God.
most of the time when they were gonna bomb somewhere, they were telling them in advance so
Yeah.
they could take
Yeah,
the kids
if
away.
Israel- yeah, if
and then they
Is-
never did.
No,
were
they piled more kids
No,
in it.
yeah, they piled more kids in there. They were using us, and they looked at, we lost 33,000 because it's war, and I mean, there's always gonna be civilian death, but
No,
I mean,
not always.
But in a way,
But I
you
mean-
can be so accurate with everything.
Right, hold on. But the thing is when Israel retaliates against the Palestinians, they do everything they can to limit
Yes.
civilian casualties.
Correct.
The problem is Palestine, okay, in the Gaza Strip, any high-value military targets,
It's around
they'll
schools.
put under a school or under
Yeah.
a hospital.
Yeah.
Okay,
They're
places
doing,
that
they're doing the exact same shit
Right.
that the Vietnamese did during the Vietnam.
and it's all against the law, like
Yeah.
international war.
yeah.
It's like you would put your
It's all against
ammunition supply in the basement of a school.
Correct.
Right, but
So-
the thing, not
Or a
only that,
hospital.
right, and not only that, like when they're launching rockets over at Israel, they're doing it from next to apartment buildings.
Yeah.
Because that way you can't shoot back at them. And then Israel,
Oh, I see.
when Israel shoots back, they'll go on the radio and they'll broadcast, "Hey, get the hell out of this area. We're going to bomb this building." They'll do everything they can, down to the point where they've got bombs in Israel that are basically equivalent to warning shots.
Yeah.
Like they'll launch this thing, it'll hit a building, and it'll just shake the shit right out of it. Okay, it's a clear sign some shit's gonna go down, and they give everybody enough time to get out. But the Hamas go to their people and say, "Hey, just ignore that shit. Stay right where you are." And in fact, you know what? Let's pile in more fuckers.
I know that all the money that Hamas got, they never give back to the people. They fucking bought more arms with it.
Absolutely, right?
Right.
So it
wonder
is
why-
a government or a political problem in Palestine, really. They just have their own leaders there.
No.
Well, their leaders are terrorists.
The leaders
Well,
are
they're
terrorists.
Afghanistan, the Taliban took over, right?
Right.
So the
Exactly.
Taliban
Right,
is
yeah.
the same, right?
Exactly.
Maybe
It's a
not
bunch
that,
of gu-
maybe
it's
not
a-
that savage. I don't know what I mean, but it's still pretty
Honestly,
close.
I'd say they're more savage at this point.
The
Fucking
Taliban,
right there. They're more
Dude,
savage.
there was reports of, according to Shapiro, who the last 2 days, man, watching this guy,
Oh, fuck yeah.
he's gonna kill somebody.
Yep.
But there was a woman apparently that was pregnant, who they had killed and then removed.
It took the baby out.
Yeah, and left it laying there,
Holy moly.
still attached to the mother, like
Shit.
just the worst of the worst possible shit you could imagine.
Oh,
Right.
Like,
And,
it's-
and,
how
the,
can you
and,
get
the, and, the,
that
and the Jews are evil.
right?
And
But
the Jews
it's
are,
the Jews that are evil. You know,
yeah.
it's ridiculous.
Like I said, I saw that protest and I was ready. I wanted to go there and get them to give me 20-year women because I'm going to rape the fuck out of them.
That's
It's people must not understand what happened to cheer.
They're just
I mean,
blinded in it. They're
they
blinded
have-
in
They're
it.
ignorant.
They
They
gotta
don't-
be.
I've seen videos. They're talking. There's a video that's going around, and they're talking to 11 and 12-year-old men, and they're all spouting the same shit that the Jews are evil and they're monsters, and they did this and they do that and they did this and they did that. Meanwhile, the fucking Hamas is fucking the next coming.
yeah, because they're taught that from the time they can walk and talk until, it's
Right.
ridiculous.
And there's people that I know, and there's one on Instagram that posted up about saying, well, it's all blown out of proportion, and this is what the Jews did to us, and da 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 da, and everything else. I'm like, there's nothing that anybody has done requires you to go into a festival, kill the men, and rape and murder the women.
Yeah, how do you justify that? And
You
Right.
can't. You
It's
can't
like-
justify it. It's
There's no justification for
That's-
it.
there's
And then
not,
you're
right.
calling them evil and animals, and you're doing the most evil, horrendous, animalistic thing you can to another
Right.
human being.
you call that war retaliation when you're so far gone? That's crazy.
the
Like
way I
there's
look
the
at
war ad. There's fucking rules at war, right?
Mm-hmm.
that, right. But the thing is when stuff like this happens, whether it's Ukraine and Russia, China and Taiwan, or Israel and Palestine, okay, I always think to myself, okay, if the one side laid down their arms and went home tomorrow, would the war continue? Yes or no? And vice versa. Okay. And there's always one side that if they were to put their arms down, okay, everything would end and it would go back to normal because that side is obviously the aggressor. And you can't tell me that if you're the aggressor in the situation that you're the victim,
That's the image I can never get out of my head.
right? Just fold it right in fucking
She
half.
folded it right in half. And she is not Israeli. She's a
No,
German chick.
Yeah. That's...
She's naked and see the legs folded in fucking half to fit in the fucking truck.
There was a video I seen from the Shapiro show yesterday that there's this family of, I don't know, 6 or 7, and they're trying to get out of a window on the top, like the
Yep.
top story of their house, and there's the Hamas terrorists in the house shooting everybody, trying to kill everyone, and so the mom gets out and the kids get out and the dad's in the middle of crawling through the window to follow his family and
Didn't make it.
Nope.
Yeah.
gets a leg and a half out the window and got shot enough times that he wasn't moving no more and laid there and died. For what? For the crime of being a Jewish guy. He didn't do nothing to them. His family didn't do anything to them. Pulling people out of their houses and shooting them in the streets. And if
Savagery. No difference than what the fucking Germans did.
they've got these old women
But
and,
then
and
again,
seniors.
it was the Palestinians that turned in the fucking Jews to the Germans anyway.
Well, they would have. I mean,
They did.
Yeah, they hate the Jews.
Right? They did during World War II. That's what they did. It's fucking ridiculous.
How? I don't get it.
It's
Like,
another fucking human being.
some people just have no.
Some people claim victim their whole fucking life. And they're the main perpetrators. It reminds me of my fucking nephew. Used to get me all riled up and then claim fucking victim when I got riled up. And then I would get in trouble. No fucking difference here. Fucking insane. Just fucking insane.
I just don't understand how people, like in the U.S. or Canada or hell, anybody for that matter, can support what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Right? They say they don't, right? Like AOC, for example.
That's another picture.
Right? Comes out and says,
all piled up there.
Jesus Christ.
Put it on
Right?
camera.
Like,
Put it on the camera.
there's,
Yeah. Look at that. It's just fucking disgusting.
right? AOC comes out and says, that they don't agree, she doesn't agree with the violence and stuff, But, of course, Israel's, done this and that too, and we need to fucking sympathize with both sides.
What has fucking Israel done to compare to raping an innocent fucking woman and dragging her with her ass fucking bleeding, or another woman cut and fucking broken in fucking half in the back of a truck, screaming Allah Akbar?
Right. Well, it's like, so.
I'm sorry. I try to stay neutral with this fucking shit going on, and I can't anymore. I really fucking can't.
We tried. Last podcast, we were kind of sitting on the fence on each side.
I can't remain neutral for what I've seen.
After all the video I saw.
The horrible, monstrous stuff that I've seen, I cannot remain neutral anymore. I can't. I literally can't.
People are calling for censorship. No, let them show their asses. Because
And if you come to my face and say about it on that part, I'll tell you right to my face. I'll tell you right to your face. I don't give a shit. I really fucking don't. This is horrendous.
There's people that are out there.
It's horrendous. Right?
I just
It's
don't
like
understand how
fucking-
people can support it. Like
That's
I can understand how they can be monsters. Okay, that I can wrap my head around. How I can, I don't know, but I can understand. But what I don't understand is how people on the outside,
the people here in Canada living in their houses and got
that can
and got
agree
everything
with it.
got everything going on, have to live with it, and they're agreeing with it.
That's the part I don't get.
That's the part.
If you can grow up in the Western world and know the difference between right and wrong, and agree with what Hamas is doing in Israel,
you're a sick individual.
you're fucked.
You're a sick individual, and you don't belong in my circle.
No, you don't deserve any circle.
You don't belong in my circle. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking
It's
stupid.
crazy.
Yeah, we have to keep her head on swivels because, I mean, some of, that group is a little bit everywhere, right?
Yeah.
You said Trudeau came out and made a statement finally.
Yeah, he came in and said it and did his acting thing and everything else. It's just fucking.
I haven't
It was
seen it
unapologetic bullshit. Saying it was bad and we don't need to do this and blah 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 blah. You can't say a fucking word because you fucking supported them before this shit happened.
Right?
Right? You marched with them. You praised them. You supported
Well,
them.
that and Biden's given how much money to Iran
Yeah.
that is going directly to Palestine and Hamas, and
Now,
they know it is.
But, I don't believe every Muslim support that. So,
No, of course not.
But, so, I mean, I wasn't trying to put everybody in the same boat in that term.
right?
I'm not.
No,
No, I know,
that's
I'm not
why I
saying
refer
you
to them.
are.
It's Hamas that's the problem. It's not the Muslim religion. It's not the Middle East. It's not any of that. It's strictly Hamas that is the problem. The terrorist organization.
And they're not attached to Taliban or nothing?
Nope.
They're
No,
different.
They're
group?
their own thing.
Nope.
So what does it make Iran look like if they're funding Hamas, right?
Okay. That gets on to part two. What I'm thinking about this whole situation.
Okay.
So they've been dying to go back there forever. The U.S. military.
In Iran?
Yeah. So I think that's part of it to get back into it. But here's the other part of it. Biden is losing. Trudeau is losing. If they go to war,
Yes.
they will not have another.
Marshall.
No, they will not have another election.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. They're gonna.
U.S. will.
Nope.
You don't think so?
No, it's in their constitution.
I think that's. I'm thinking.
How so?
Pardon?
How so?
It's in their constitution.
Well,
That if
because
they're in war.
If they're in a war, in a major scrim, like a actual real war,
Right.
That they can't. They can't run. They
I
can't,
think that's their last stand.
effort.
huh?
Yep. Well, you heard what happened to Trump. Trump got 80% of his case thrown out of fucking court, and the judge wouldn't yield to it. So then he brought it to the light of the press and made the judge yield to it in New York.
Yeah, he's got a good
Say
win
that
there.
again?
80% of the charges were dropped.
Yeah, one
Okay.
there like that. Boom.
Went like that, and the judge wouldn't do it.
What do you mean he wouldn't?
Oh,
do
you
it?
wouldn't do it?
He wouldn't do it first.
Are you serious?
He wouldn't do it first.
They did. No,
Right. But how does that? Why would that matter though?
What matter?
The judge doesn't decide who.
The
what
judge is running the
charges
fucking
are.
court, man. He's
Right.
deciding what evidence can be allowed, what can't be allowed.
Right, but if a prosecution, if the prosecutor,
won't
or
throw-
the
he
attorney
won't-
general
he-
says we're not charging, then
He won't let it. No, he wouldn't let it throw it out. Throw out
Oh.
80% of the case that's been proven. That's been a violation, and so on and so forth, and a bunch of other
Right.
fucking bullshit.
He wants the process to keep going.
He wants
to
the
kill
process to keep
time.
going.
He knows it's not going
He got
anywhere.
so mad that he left early, and then fucking Trump was for 10 minutes telling everything what happened. And 80% of their case was automatically disqualified.
Yeah.
How do I not see this stuff? Where are you guys seeing all this
Well, I
stuff? that
saw John
never seen?
John Bongino. They talk about it, so I got it.
Yeah, I haven't seen up
It
until
was-
today.
but I did
haven't
skip.
watched-
I skipped a few of his podcasts, but that was one of them I watched.
Plus, I followed Trump.
He said like,
So do I.
yeah,
I followed Trump Jr.
Yeah,
Okay.
on Facebook, anyways. I'm
on
on TikTok.
on
So.
Twitter.
Yeah. And Twitter's part of it, too.
Yeah, I don't.
But Trump's
really.
back on Facebook too.
Yeah.
But yeah, his son is doing great too. His
But
son's
seriously,
following.
it's been proven. And the thing about the actual value of Mar-a-Lago, it was proven that the value of Mar-a-Lago is like $100 million.
Okay.
Not,
if it's not
not
more,
not,
yeah.
not $5 million that
Fucking
he,
18
that he said it
million.
was valued at.
Well, that's what.
Because if he valued it at $5 million, that means Trump committed fraud.
Okay, what?
He is yeah.
They're trying to get Trump.
Who valued Mar-a-Lago at $5 million?
The judge did.
The guy's not a real estate agent, and
Okay, so why did the judge assign a value of $5 million?
Because he doesn't like Trump.
Okay.
And he's trying to get Trump out of it because they're trying to do a kangaroo court and have Trump to go in election. So now Trump is bringing him up on elections fraud and interference.
The judge.
The judge.
nice, good. That's awesome.
Man.
Oh, it's because they're not.
This
gonna
whole world has just turned fucking ass
It's gone to
backwards and
fucking
upside
shit.
down. Like
Now,
It's
if
gone to
he
fucking
if he could go for a partial time as a House Speaker. That could help him a little bit because he
What,
could
Trump?
cancel. Yeah, they're talking about it. They're trying to make partially just for a little bit. They're gonna be also Speaker,
like
which
prior
it would,
to the election?
yeah,
prior to it.
Prior to it, he'll be partially all Speaker
Because
because
the-
McCarthy
because
is
the House
just
Doesn't
fucking,
Speaker have to be...
The House Speaker.
No.
No. House
Is
Speaker can put any political party.
yeah.
Has to be elected.
So, okay, so in...
Like our House Speaker that we got in our new one is that guy that fucking hate truckers and said
Right.
that truckers are all terrorists.
But he's an MP, is he not?
yeah.
Right, so
In the States, it's different.
you don't have to be whatever an MP would be in the States.
Elected Republican or elected Democrat.
Right, but right now he's not... Like, Trump's not an elected anything right now.
No, but he's still the president of the United States, even though he's former. He's still considered president of the United States,
Yeah, because once president, always president.
Right.
Yeah.
right? So they can bring him as speaker.
So as an ex-president, they could make him speaker.
Uh-huh.
So he doesn't have to have a current position.
Nope.
Just has to have had once a position.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that would allow them to have. So he could use the House of Speaker position to give himself more press conference, more this or that, and it will help him. And then a lot of the cases he's having right now will be fucking moved around and shit. So you would get a lot of his time back. But he could
I
not
don't know
be
if that
also.
would be a good thing or a bad thing for
I
them.
think it'd be fucking awesome, John.
I think it'd be fucking awesome. Don't get me wrong. It'd be entertaining
Well,
as shit.
Gats. The other nominee is Gats, and then Gats is the only guys that says I wanted Trump as a House of Speaker when they voted McCarthy on, and he was just the one that says I wanted Trump. Everybody looked at him, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But he's a little bit more conservative than McCarthy, so I think he wouldn't be a bad guy to be there. But Trump will be pretty cool, I think.
But the whole situation, the whole fucking thing has been fraught with fucking fraudulent behavior and kickbacks and fucking everything else going on. Like you said, he wanted to clean the swamp out, and the people didn't want to be cleaned out of the swamp, right? So
Yeah.
I
And
think,
they
like you
fucking
said,
come
you're
after
part
him
two.
with
I
a
think
vengeance.
I think going to war is the thing that is the more threatening right now.
Well, that was the problem with Trump in the
keep
beginning. Was
to keep the politician in power. That's what scares me.
That's what it is.
the fact that Trump was 100% self-made,
yeah.
outside of the circle, had nothing to do with any of the old boys clubs or
Yeah.
anything like that
Yeah.
in the government. And the fact that they knew he wanted to clean it out and get rid of all that shit, that's why they've come after him so hard. They've never, ever treated anybody the way they treat Trump.
No, and then they came after him for knowing fucking what's the name? They're the guy that accidentally hung himself.
Accidentally.
The Hamsting.
Epstein.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know Epstein. And Trump goes, I knew what he was, and I kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago.
Right?
Meanwhile, Bill Clinton's been down there.
Right.
Meanwhile,
Multiple
Will Smith has been
fucking
down there.
times.
Meanwhile,
Yeah,
Chris
on the
Rock's been
island.
down there. Meanwhile,
Oh, really?
blah, 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 blah.
Like Trump
Yeah.
Trump could not control like people that was coming to his place.
Yeah.
So yes, he kicked him out, or because I mean
Kicked him out,
everybody.
didn't let him back in again. He was there for one fucking night.
Yeah,
Or one weekend.
He
or
was
something.
never on the flight log, like all those fucking disgusting. Trudeau was on the flight log.
Yeah, Trudeau was
Are
on
you
the flight.
serious?
Yeah, Trudeau was on the flight log.
Wow, that doesn't
I
fucking surprise me.
guarantee you, Trudeau's
I'm
got
surprised. I'm surprised with his ego didn't want to fly the fucking plane.
Right?
Right.
I wish he would.
I know what we're talking about.
Right?
Fuck.
Nosedive.
Fuck. I'm sick of this fucking world, dude.
It's,
We always
I don't know what's-
it was gonna
It's
be
a
little
bad
worse
fucking James
before-
Bond movie, dude.
it is. Yeah, it's multiple
It's
bad James
seriously
Bond
a bad
movies.
James Bond fucking movie.
I'm sorry, scared that shit like that could come in here to meaning. I'm not talking about Savage anymore, but I'm thinking about fighting with another side. You know what I mean? Just people like Civil
You know
War,
what,
like
though?
you were saying with the Civil War.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be scary to get to that point. It means
I don't know.
we shooting each
Part of me-
other. We're
Oh, you know
gonna
what?
be shooting each other. No?
Speaking of Civil War, BPD is going to be on the show Friday night, so stay tuned. So I figure let you know on that one.
Oh,
You know what?
sweet.
When it comes to like the whole Civil War thing, I do believe
Are you on
it's
Insta?
coming.
Yeah, if I'm watching it, if I'm
Yeah.
looking at this, I can. If
Yeah,
you
if
want,
you
I
can,
was not.
and
yeah.
keep an eye on the chat.
Part of me thinks Civil War, whether it be in the States or, Canada or any, Western world, okay, it would obviously be a left versus right thing. Okay. 100%.
Yep,
That's what it would
100%.
be. Okay. Part of me thinks that would, well, no, not part of me. I know that would be a horrible thing to happen. But a small part of me thinks that it's almost what needs to happen.
It does.
Okay, shit has gotten too fucking crazy, and people don't understand what real problems are. Okay, people have got too much goddamn time on their hands. Nobody's got
That's
real
it.
fucking issues anymore.
Yep.
Okay, if civilization
People need-
were to fucking implode,
And people need to know what a fucking alpha male is all about.
right? It's just if civilization imploded, okay, there was a civil war and all this just shit hit the fan and the whole world just came crashing down, we'd get past all this nonsense because we'd all be focused on rebuilding whoever was fucking left afterwards, but
Right.
that'd be all there was to it, and there would be no left, there would be no right,
You
because
think anybody
it would
be
be
worried about
whoever-
their what fucking gender that they are?
right?
Or what their
No,
pronouns
we gotta
are?
put the world fucking back together.
Right? It's like,
You know,
fuck.
It's
It's fucking crazy. The whole situation's just gone nuts.
Are we live on Instagram? It's
Supposed to
just
be.
me, is it that account?
Yeah. It's showing live on
Oh,
Yellow Duck.
Yellow Duck.
Yeah, that's
I
our,
like
that's our
it's a
broadcast.
software.
Where's our live? It doesn't show on there or what?
Oh man.
Weird.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a frustrating show today, I guess. But I mean, it's just
I don't know. I don't see it live.
for me,
Is there any live
like
content
you
on
guys. Yeah, I don't know where you see go live. I just thought I usually get a notification, but I didn't use Instagram much.
there? Well,
In the last podcast, I've been keeping an eye on Rumble.
well, it's saying live on Yellow Duck. I don't know. Maybe we haven't been. I don't know. Whatever.
On Dad Shooting?
Yep.
It's not live right now.
It's showing on Yellow Duck. It's kind of weird.
Yellow Duck lied.
Oh well.
Lion death
We'll figure something out.
Oh, I might. You know what? I might bring my laptop so I can switch between.
I'm just gonna kill that one anyway. Log out. Oh well. Anyway,
I just think one way or another, okay, it's either going to be civil war that brings our civilization crashing down,
yeah.
or we're going to become too goddamn soft and technology and whatnot is going to get to a point where people are just incapable of doing anything, okay? And there'll be some sort of infrastructure failure, and then the world will fall into darkness. It'll be the same thing.
Yeah.
One way or the other. It's going to be one of those two things. And in my opinion, I feel it's almost better to rip off the Band-Aid, fucking fall into whatever, and, you know,
I agree.
let the chips fall where they may, and whoever's left afterwards can rebuild the world, and, you know, enough fucking bullshit and nonsense.
I agree. Oh, Yellow Duck saying challenge required. What the fuck is a challenge required?
Is that like a TikTok thing? That was a joke. Clearly a bad one.
Oh, we're close to TikTok, so we're probably going to get kicked off again here soon.
I hate TikTok.
Well, I use TikTok because I get a lot of the information I cannot get other
Dude, I
places
saw a video the other
anymore,
day.
You know, because
This is totally off topic, but I saw a video the other day about TikTok trends, okay, that have actually killed people. No joke. Okay, so there was the blackout challenge, okay, where kids had fucking basically choked themselves to the point they'd black out.
what the
And then
fuck?
when you come back to, you get a rush of adrenaline, okay, when
Okay.
you come back into consciousness. And so that's why the kids were doing it, because they wanted to experience this adrenaline rush of just endorphins, and right, because your body's dumping everything it can into you to get your heart going and bring you back, right?
Okay.
So it'd be one hell of a rush. Don't get me wrong; it'd be great if you could do it controlled. But the problem is people would, like, you know, tie a belt around their neck or whatever, and then
Oh, yeah.
close it in a door and lean forward. The
Yeah.
problem is,
Out
when
of
you
Roxy
pass
Expression.
out, you're stuck in that position. You ain't gonna, right?
Uh-huh.
You're not gonna.
Well, yeah. So, I mean,
But this is from the same generation that thought fucking beginning of COVID. The
Tide Pods? Yeah,
Yeah,
right? Okay, so there's that one. That killed a bunch of kids. There was the Spicy Chip Challenge.
Oh yeah, the super one that.
Yeah. Apparently that killed a kid or
That
two.
killed one. Yeah, the
Yeah,
guys had
killed
a
a couple of kids.
reaction, Yeah.
Okay, there was the there was a Benadryl challenge where kids would take, literally, they would overdose on fucking Benadryl, and fight through it to the point they would hallucinate. Like, there was, I think, 5 or 10, some round number of challenges, but yeah, kids dying left and right for fucking internet fame. Darwinism for the win.
Bye.
Bye. And that was, honestly, that was my reaction was, well, you can't fix stupid, but, you know.
Yeah, here's my tear.
Right.
Hang on.
You can't feel sorry for stupid.
Here's my tear. Hang on. Oh,
But
lost
that's the future, okay? That's the generation that's going to lead this country, that's going to lead
It's even
the
worse.
United
I watched a
States,
video today.
okay?
I watched a video today of an AI. She's like the number 10 content creator right now on social media platform, and she's AI.
I would not be surprised at all.
Just AI. I'm like,
Well,
holy
yeah, I
fuck.
know they do.
She's in the bikini and everything else, and it's like you couldn't tell. You couldn't fucking tell. She was AI.
That's ridiculous. Dude, they make apps now, okay, that it's AI based.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's girlfriends. Okay, guys go on and they sign up for this, right?
Yeah, and they got an online girlfriend that
and
fucking
it's an online girlfriend, yeah, and it
talks to you like a
talks to you
boyfriend,
like right?
bitches you out for not fucking answering shit and not buying
Oh,
stuff.
you
Oh yeah,
Learns what
During
you
the
like.
day, during the day, the AIs text you, how's your
Yeah.
day?
oh yeah, full
Learns what
Sends
you like.
videos and
Yeah.
pictures, and she's fucking
Yeah.
talking to you and doing whatever. And
Yeah, and people pay for this shit.
this is where we're going.
Oh, shit.
You know why? Because guys can't get fucking laid because the fucking bitches that are out there right now, all they care about is their content creation.
Dude, okay, I saw, what is it, Whatever podcast
Yeah.
or Fresh and Fit, one or the other. Anyways, they were asking these girls, okay, how much money does a guy have to make, or at what line basically do you consider a guy to be a bum?
That was both of them.
Okay.
That was both of them.
Okay,
But
these chicks were like $1 million a year.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
He's got to
$1
have
million.
6 figures.
Right?
He's got to do this. He's got to have that, and everything else. And basically, they want 0.0001% of the population.
Right.
Oh man, I saw something. Another. Oh, I'm gonna be shaking.
And then, and then the guy says to him, "Well, what do you bring to the table
That's right,
other
yeah.
than sex?"
Killed it.
And they're all just, what do you mean?
I bring friendship,
The- the,
companionship. Oh, you bring a dog.
It's I saw the
Right?
video. It's even a little bit off topic, but it's the same thing. They're asking me a bunch of women. Do you think we need men? And they're like, no. And then the guys after he passed a video of 98% of men's are in the army. 99% of men's build everything.
They're in the
It's
trades.
just
Right.
like
They're in the trades. They're plumbers.
yeah.
They're fucking electricians.
Yeah.
They're actually building the infrastructure of the fucking world.
My favorite Jordan Peterson line. Well, I don't know if I'd call it a line, okay? But Jordan Peterson always goes back to the same thing when they talk about equality, okay?
Yeah.
Women are always like, oh, well, we need equal representation, equality, blah, blah, blah. There should be, this many female CEOs and this many
Who's
female...
stopping
that
a
many-
woman to do fucking trades?
Right? That's what he says, though. He says, well, so should we... why not bricklayers? Right? Should there be 50% women bricklayers? If there's not 50% women bricklayers, does that mean that there's a discrepancy or systematic?
You could be if it's a trans, I guess.
No,
You know what I
make it
mean,
that
though?
way, don't
Like,
be smarty
it's-
pants. But I'm just dead serious. It's like my daughter upstairs. Like she was like here's a true story. So about 3-4 weeks ago, we're sitting around and I'm going, so what's going on? She goes, I don't know what's going on to school. I don't know what's going on. I say, okay, all right, you got till Friday. Friday for what? Figure out if you're in the school and get your student loan and get everything set up and let you know that registered. She says, what's going to happen for Friday? I'm signing you up at Nate for welding.
Right?
She's like, huh?
Women building futures.
I go, you're a lesbian, aren't you?
You heard
Yeah.
that?
You're dressed like a butch. Yeah.
Right.
You think you're a dude? Yeah. Well, where did lesbians dressed like a butch you think they're a dude go to? Welding.
Right?
Pipe fitter.
I had a girlfriend
Insulator.
when I was...
Oh man, you know what? She got to accept it. Everything's done. Student loan's done.
Right
Oh,
on.
is it?
Good for her.
5
for
days.
welding.
No, for McEwen.
Oh, okay. I thought you
What's
said
taking to be
fuck.
doing?
She said I'm good.
Art.
Oh, right on.
I thought you said she took welding. I was
No,
like,
she
fuck.
That was-
she
that
did,
was
she's
the,
going. I said, if you were my son, I said, if you're really my son, I stick you in the fucking trade instead of going to university. University
Right.
pays waste of money going.
Absolutely.
But if you want to do your art and that kind of stuff, okay, that's fine. We'll put up with it. You're going to have a loan
Right.
getting out of it. Hopefully, you're going to pay for it. Dad's not going to be around to take care of it. Whatever, why not?
One of the few places you can make 6 figures without a high school education.
Yeah.
Trades.
Yeah.
Just got to fucking work hard.
Yep.
Yeah, you fucking
Work hard for 20 years and you can
It's-
fucking retire.
You
Right?
can make 6 figures a mechanic easy.
Absolutely.
Easy.
Yeah.
I did last year.
And there's a high demand. You
For
know
the
why
first time?
there's a high demand for mechanics? Because nobody wants to work with their fucking hands. Nobody
Right.
wants to lay in the shit.
Well,
and the dirt and-
apparently, being a mechanic's a bad. I mean, being a tradesperson is bad. I go back to Frasier, an episode of Frasier. So Frasier had a problem with his toilet. I don't know if we did this one before or not, and I think we did. But
I know the episode you're talking about.
Frasier had a problem with
yeah.
the toilet. So him and his brother there going, we're psychiatrists.
Right, we got doctorates. We should be able to
There's
figure out the fucking
there's
toilet.
Billy Sparks, whatever his fucking name is from high school. They used to pick on him. He's fucking being their the plumber. And they go, yeah, and Niles goes, yeah, Fraser, let's look at this. I'm thinking about buying the CL class, da-da-da-da-da. And then the welder goes, yeah, I had one last year. I traded in for something different. I didn't like it. Oh, you had a CL class, like a new one? He goes, yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, well, how can you afford that? You're just a plumber. He goes, you haven't seen my bill yet.
Right.
I think that trades I think the trade is not the work; it's the work environment that usually gives it a bad rep, and I can agree with that.
You know what though?
It's-
I would any day of the week much rather be in a shop, farting, burping, shitting, telling jokes, having a great time, working my ass off, making damn good money, than sitting in an office building behind a computer at a desk, worrying about whether or not I'm looking at
Right.
the chick across the way the wrong way, and whether or not
Or
she's going to
worse-
go to HR and
or worse-
fucking tell them I'm.
Or worse, there's office
Harassment.
politics going on
Right?
in there because somebody's kissing up to the manager. You're
Right?
going to end up losing your job.
Oh.
Did-
Okay, you know what happens in the shop if there's a problem between a couple of guys and some shit's going down?
You fucking handle the guys.
You go fucking talk about it.
Yeah.
You get it figured out. And you
Yeah.
move the fuck
Or you
on.
go for a beer after work.
This is why I
whatever.
like. This is why I like my job. Guys come on the truck. I say, go fuck yourself, suck my dick, kiss
Oh,
my
yeah, you
ass,
gotta
fucking
live
whatever.
more.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it's that fucking environment. It's actually to the point that I can't stop it now.
Right.
I say it to everybody, gets me in a bit of trouble, but whatever.
Yeah, well.
It's the construction was like when I meant by work environment is yes I agree with you, and then that's why I never went to be in IT is they want to be in an office. But the work environment, what I was trying to say is sometimes yes, some companies, some places a little bit more shitty. But I mean,
Dude, I
No,
worked.
it's-
I work.
it is-
I work for TELUS,
if you're not happy, just
and the
change.
the
Change
assistant
place,
manager
you know?
didn't like me,
You don't have to stay there.
and she became the manager, and she didn't like me. She gave me a fucking T-shirt that says I'm a tool. And I say, oh, I'm a valuable part of the team, and thank you very much. You know what she didn't like about me? Because I was fucking blue collar, true and true, and I was
Oh.
doing fucking numbers
Dude.
I was doing numbers that guys in the fucking white shirts couldn't do.
Usually, yeah,
Because
you
I
become
could,
a threat.
because I could talk. I could talk to the small, medium business owners on the small, medium
Oh, that's-
business owners levels, where the other guys would go in with their fucking $4,000 fucking
Do you
suits and talk into
remember?
them.
Do you remember when the NDP got in Alberta, and everybody was laid off, and there was this big oil drop and all that shit? There was like 100,000 people out of work.
Yep.
And they were extending EI and shit.
Actually, 600,000 people lost
Okay,
their jobs.
I was one of those hundreds of thousands of people out of work.
Yep.
Okay, and I was trying to do anything I could to find work. So I signed up to go to the ultimate bartending school in Edmonton. Okay, because I figured if I couldn't fucking find a job during the day, I would work at night,
Yep.
fucking bartend, do whatever I had to do, right?
Yep.
Okay. I went and did this course, okay, and the guy that runs it, I have no idea why, but as soon as he found out I was a mechanic by trade, blue collar,
Yeah.
he just couldn't fucking stand me for some reason.
Of
It
course.
did everything he could just to fucking
Yep.
put me down and just
Yep.
try and just crush me at it. But the
Yep.
guy didn't realize I had determination,
Yep.
and when I say I'm going to do something, I fucking do it and I follow through. But it's
Well, I had it. She
just
didn't
crazy the
it
way
was to the
people look
point.
down.
It was to the point when they let me go, they had to pay me 20 grand.
right.
Right?
they kind of bought you out.
Yeah, because if
Big
not, I was going to put a harassment charge against her.
Oh,
Right.
Like we went did these. I don't know what they're called. Those like the four things of like area pro, leader, follower, sale. You know that kind of thing.
oh,
Those-
okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Those psychological fucking
Yeah,
bullshits we
yeah,
did, right?
Yeah.
So there's 40 of us in this hotel in Holiday Inn in Mississauga, and so everybody was at the bar the night before and that kind of stuff. I got up that morning, fucked off. I went to the Mississauga Mall, right?
Yep.
Got a fucking hot towel shave, bought some clothes, and got some stuff, and came back again. And then we had our little thing about noon. So they were like, "What are you doing? Where you go?" I said, "Jumped on the bus and went down." "What did you do that for?" "Because I didn't want to be here." "Why didn't you want to be here?" "Because I had other stuff I want to do." Went and got a shave and done. So anyway, we came back 1:00. We had our lunch, and then 1:00 we had our psych test done and came back. And they go, "So let's get back and go. So how many people are socialists? Social, right?" And they put their hands up in their yes and goes,
Socialist.
Socialist? What they say? Socialist?
No, social.
Oh, social.
Oh, yeah, slipped.
"Just Freudian slip."
Oh.
"How many people here are leaders?" I put my hand up, and about 10 other people put their hands up. And the teacher goes, "There's only one person in this entire room who's actually a leader." And he goes, "To that man there," and he pointed at me.
Oh, nice.
Right? Everybody else is a follower. And I'm like, fucking A. And ever since then, she fucking hated my guts. She tried to even get rid of me.
Yeah, because that's why I become.
She was threatening her job because all she cared about was fucking around with her boyfriend under company time. Stayed at the fucking hotel with her. and all
But
that other fucking shit.
that's the thing why I like to be an entrepreneur or try to work for myself towards that part is the works like jobs like employees and stuff. It's
Dude,
it's the competition sometimes, and it's just the people around. I mean, sometimes it's nasty. You know what I mean?
Are you on my
It's
business
like,
Facebook page?
That's what I don't like. I like.
Are you on my
happy-
business
happy,
Facebook page?
clappy. Sorry.
You're on my business Facebook page, right?
I am, yeah.
Yeah. Did you see my post for Monday? Yesterday?
Which one?
About it's pretty cool when you got your customers' kids waving goodbye at you when you drive by.
I did not see that.
I did
one.
not see that one.
Yeah, I dropped off a cart
Nice.
to the guy's house. Like I'm on day off. Yeah, sure. Came over, dropped it off right at 9 o'clock. It says going to be there. Got there exactly at 9. He goes. I never met anybody so punctual.
Wow.
So the kids came out, gave a few odds and sods and some stuff like that. And as I'm going by, the fucking kids are waving at me like this, saying goodbye to me. Right? Like it's
Yeah, it's so that's one thing I don't like.
I don't know why, but that just reminded me I need socks.
Oh,
I don't have any.
Oh, did you?
I only buy Snap-on socks.
Wow, you guys are fancy.
Dude.
I just buy my socks at fucking Walmart. So
well, you haven't had our socks.
Trust me, you put on Snap-on socks, you never wear other socks again in your life.
It's like once you date Asian, you never go Caucasian.
oh shit. So can I get how much? It's a pack of how many?
They're $9 each.
Oh, what?
They're
They went up?
$9 a pair.
They're worth it.
That's holy
Dude,
shit.
dude.
You paid that for all your socks?
Oh, good. No, I paid $7. They went up since last time I
Oh.
bought socks.
You don't have like packages at 12 for like.
You can buy a package at 12, but it's going to be
$120.
well, whatever.
$9
12
shit,
times
dude,
9.
that's $100 cotton?
Pardon?
They're like 100% cotton. The whole fucking.
Oh, they're cotton, they're compression socks, and they're
Nice.
padded.
Oh, dude.
You
they're-
said underwears too?
Oh, yeah.
I wish they
Oh,
did.
you
I do.
serious?
I got a pair of underwear too. I'll show you later.
Are
You got
serious?
Snap-on underwear?
Fucking yeah, boxers. Got
No.
snap-on pajamas too.
30
Oh,
bucks
okay.
a pair.
Got snap-on track pants as well.
If Snap-on made like a Saks style type underwear, I'd buy them 100%.
No, mine's the pair I got is just a pair of boxers.
Yeah.
I want to try that. I always fucking heard the sponsor of the Dan Bongino, those Tommy Johns, and the way he talks about them. I was like,
Oh,
they
yeah.
sound so comfy. Never bought a pair.
Oh, they're
yet,
good.
but
Your
it's
balls
okay.
are hanging out nice and cold all the time. I like them.
Do they have the
They got the ball sack holder.
do they?
Yeah.
Ever since I started wearing Saks, oh man, I gotta have that. I can't wear underwear that doesn't have that.
Yeah,
in
I
it.
can't wear anything else that got ball sack holders.
Right? It's got to have that separation.
Yeah.
Oh my
you
god.
don't get sweaty balls. You don't get that fucking grindy shit.
Right?
Normally for me, because I'm a fat guy, I got to put baby powder down
The
there. and-
worst part about all that, okay, is you know LaVion Rose?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
women's
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. LaVion Rose does men's underwear or men's they have a men's line.
Right.
Okay. And they had basically like a duplicate of Saks, except instead of $40 a goddamn pair, they were 10.
Right.
And they were way better than Saks. I bought so many pairs of those damn things, and then all of a sudden one day they decided, no, we're not making money off of these, and we're going to discontinue them.
Oh, okay.
And then come back with another name.
Oh,
Twice as expensive.
I wish they did. I would twice as expensive. I'd still pay because it'd still be cheaper than Saks. The problem with Saks is they got too many damn varieties. Well, they've got so many different materials and different cuts and lengths and this and that. And it's like, fuck off.
Well, I'm not that fancy with my underwear. I got
wanna try
a
those-
cop my high hands fucking underwear or Coach.
I want to try those
And then a couple
man-made
pair,
ones.
that's
you
it.
seen those?
But-
Those man-made? They're Canadian.
No,
No?
No.
my
I see them on my
yeah.
Facebook all the time.
That's kind of weird. We went from terrorism to underwear.
Right? Talk about back to basics.
And we're not even drunk.
Right? Hey, Dad's shooting shit.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's good because we had a good laugh too, and we
You know?
started a little bit dramatic, but I mean it's the truth. I think people.
That's-
need to
that's
deserve their
exactly.
right.
It's-
It's like those. Sorry, I come back on it. The people that are cheering for it obviously don't understand
Yep.
the whole picture. That's what I can say.
On that note, won't keep anybody much longer. So we're dad shooting shit. Fuck you, terrorists.
Friday night, I just got
Fuck Hamas and anybody who supports them.
my boss.
Actually, few terrorists. But anyway, that's our Tuesday edition of Dad Shooting Shit. I want to say thank you very much for hanging out here. Apparently, I thought we had our Instagram running. Well, I guess not. Oh, well. Sucks to be me, eh? Anyway, I'm Crazy Craig. I want to say thank you very much for coming along.
Boss man, he's such a jerk.
The Magnificent Nick.
So after work, I went to
Thank
his
you.
house.
The
His wife's pussy and
man of many words, Will.
Hey, hug a stranger, would you? Love your fucking neighbor. Enough of this blowing shit up and
Fucking right, eh?
all that crap.
Holy shit, you got him talking more than hey.
Yeah.
Shit.
If you can't hug a stranger, come hug me.
Right?
All right. But I put out. No, I don't. Seriously.
Oh,
Anyway.
fucking right you do.
Anyway, I'm Crazy Craig. I want to say thank you very much. And hopefully we'll see you again.
Friday night.
Friday night.
Yeah, come join us for Friday night for Dad Shooting Shit. And you know what?
After work, I went
You want to be offended?
to his house.
Be fucking offended.
Ate his wife's
Because
pussy
I don't give a shit.
and kicked his ass.
Anyway, and also, so words out there, if you're a content creator, you got something interesting to tell, you're more than welcome to be on the show. Like, come this Friday night, we got Brother Proud Dad back on our show for round number 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, fuck off.
Yeah, all right, man. More feeling, buddy. Yeah. Still got